You were on Meeting Street.
Oh yeah, they were
Elegant, very
everywhere. And then this, so once you graduated there, this is where you would debut South Carolina Society Hall. Still have debutante halls and cotillions.
They still have those. Don't
Yeah,
I think
my old roommate, he's got this memory that he doesn't like, but he takes a cotillion there when he was 3 years old.
they? Wow.
I don't know how much you can teach a 3-year-old to dance.
St. Michael's Alley and Meeting.
And then you don't see a whole lot of Spanish moss in the southern part of town.
I wonder.
It blows away pretty easily. Also, that still hasn't fully recovered from Hurricane Hugo. Hugo, so much damage.
How does it spread? It's just by the wind?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, spores too. Spores.
So
They go up the trees and they'll
And I know a lot of people think it's parasitic, but it's not.
Oh, it's not? That's good to
Yeah,
know.
it's nutrients from
What's that building over there?
it. We got the Judicial Center and the post office there. Across the street, St. Michael's.
I have one post office. I love the post office. It's
This one is not St. Philip's is the one that leaves, but St. Philip's and St. Michael's, they used to be the same congregation. They got too big, split up. That is the oldest church building in town. St. Philip's is the oldest congregation because St. Philip's kept the name, but they kept the site and the building. That opened, I think 1762 is when that opened. When George Washington visited Charleston, that's where he used to visit. And actually, they marked off his pew in there. You go in there and see that.
So now this is the four corners
This
of
is,
law.
yes ma'am, this is the four corners of the wall. So it used to be the very center of town. You got St. Michael's, Episcopal, the post office, City Hall, and the courthouse used to be the State House. So God's law, federal law.
We've been there
This
before.
one.
Yeah, I think that is so cool.
Yeah, it's
The
amazing.
Toledo
Yeah.
second.
Right. Yes.
But before City Hall was there, that was where the Peace Market was. So this has always been an important part of town.
It was the beef market
Yep.
in that building?
No,
Oh.
before the building was there.
Okay.
I think that would be terrible to be using a gorgeous building like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, look it up there. Look at that.
And all the way at the end of the street is the old Exchange building, and that was the headquarters for the British while this was still their colony.
Oh,
Neat, you see. So their original plan was for that to be the center of town and there to be a park in the middle and then the commercial area to revolve around it. But King Street took over the commercial area and instead of putting the park there, they put it over here. Washington Park.
And they had our show's doing Spoleto, right? I think.
Historical.
Oh gosh. Here's our
Over there, that's
traumas.
the Hibernian Society. That's the Irish social club.
really?
Brian Boru Harp and the Irish.
What is it?
The Hibernian Society, the Irish social club.
Get this street.
And yet
Mm.
Chalmers Street, longest remaining cobblestone street.
Can you imagine?
I mentioned earlier that there's no stone around here. Those were all brought in from England.
Stones?
Yeah, well, they weren't brought in to build streets. They were brought in as ballast on British ships.
tourist.
And the Middle Pass Hotel. They did a really good job on that. That's a replica. Built 1968. But
It certainly looks like
it really
Yeah,
does.
that's not. Was that there before when it burned? Was that Milk House?
Yeah, I saw a picture of that from Globe right after the Civil War, and it looked exactly like that. So that 1861 fire came right through here, burned everything down except for that hotel. And that wasn't a coincidence. They took a bunch of vent sheets, soaked them in water, and hung them from the windows. So the fire spurted across for a second and then switched. Pretty clever. So it is a shame that they had to tear it down. By 1967, it was completely beyond repair.
French Quarter. This one. They had it a French Quarter on the street sign. Why do they call this the French Quarter?
They call this the French Quarter. There has always been a large French influence here. In the very beginning, you had a lot of French Huguenots coming here because in Catholic France they were wiping them out. And then after that insurrection in Santo Domingo, another wave of French Huguenots. That's the circular congregational church. Meeting Street, the street that we're on, is named after that church because before the Revolution, if your church wasn't Anglican, they didn't call them churches; they were meetings. Circular meetings.
Oh yes, Jared's wedding. Say that again.
About the meeting house?
Yeah.
But so before the Revolution, churches that weren't part of the Church of England, you couldn't call them churches. They called them meeting houses instead. And congregational, they also used to call Unitarian. Lots of different groups of people worshiping it. A lot of French and German and Scottish, which makes the graveyard pretty unique because you have all these different groups of people with different values reflected in the graveyard. Something beautiful about it. It's also the oldest one in the city. That's Elwood up there
In their
coming
cemetery.
at us.
That horse?
Yeah, the horse's name's Elwood. Dave's the driver. Yeah, all of our horses, they're all Percherons and they're all boys. The lighter brown ones that you see, those are Belgian tracks. That's just how it worked out. The middleman that gets the horses for him got us all geldings. There are plenty of female horses around town. We just don't have any.
I lived in Michigan with the Amish.
Really? There are pockets of Amish. I was surprised. I was looking at a map that had where they are.
Right.
Spread out a lot.